waiting for the online signal. All right, guys. Welcome to our July Dragon Saga QA live stream. I'm CM Dragonlark, and we have our special guest, Dragon Saga Dev Popcorn.
Good morning to the United States and greetings to the community worldwide. I hope everyone has a great day.
And we also have CM Oda in the background.
That's right, just tech support and ghost here today.
Making sure that nothing explodes or breaks. All right, we have a lot of questions this week, so we are just going to get right into the questions. As you see, the first question is already up. This first question is by Black Dragon Lord and posed towards Popcorn. When will the Arcadia expansion release date be published?
Well, we are going to publish a release date as soon as we are ready and a concrete date is set.
All right. And now on to the next question. This is yeah.
Oh.
Tech support ghost is helping.
Please let us know if you're able to hear both Domi and us. Apologies for any technical issues.
Yes. We will keep an eye on the chat.
Can you hold control, please?
Yes.
Okay. We'll give it full screen over there.
All right, cool.
Cool. I'm going to check and see how it sounds at the desk.
Okay.
But, yeah, if there's any problems, just let me know. And
all right. For sure. Thank you for your help, Oda. You can't hear Popcorn's voice very well. Let's see. It might just be that the sound is turned down a little bit low on that. Messing with all the sound things. Yes, Oda went away a little bit. He's gonna go listen to the sound from his computer so that he can see if there's something wrong and come in and fix it. But he will be back. He will be back probably as soon as he hears a sound. All right, did you guys hear him answer the last question? I know there's a bit of a delay. We want to make sure you guys can hear the answers to the questions, though. I know that you guys already know what the questions are, so it won't be as much fun if you just hear me saying the questions. Yeah, so Popcorn, how is your day going today?
It's fine. It's fine so far. It could be always be better, but...
But if it's fine, then I'm happy, because I know that there's a maintenance today. So fine is better than terrible on maintenance days.
Definitely.
And so just so everyone knows, I'm sure everyone listening knows, we do have our regular weekly server maintenance today at 1,500 hours server time. So patch notes are up. All of the Super Ultrathon event stuff is up as well. The EXP, the sales. There's so many awesome things going on while this event is going on. I hope everyone is taking advantage of it, because you should be, because it's awesome. All right. Well, Oda hasn't come back yet. I feel like the sound must be okay. I see some people were having... did you guys hear Popcorn's last reply? Does it sound like I'm talking to myself? Because that is not our intention here. I promise Popcorn is here. Hello, Oda.
Yeah. The sound sounds good. If the sound from Domi gets choppy at any point...
They said he's quiet.
We can boost that up a little bit, I think.
Which one? Because there's a lot of sound things going on here. Which one is the...
Okay. We'll turn that up, and that should give Domi a boost, since this is a system sound right here.
Okay.
but all you have to do is menu and restart audio engine in case it gets choppy.
Okay.
For some reason, I think it's voice meter and our webcam gets a little funny.
Okay, cool. Well, not cool that that's the case, but...
Wow, that's really cool, huh? But it does
It's
sound
been a long
good.
morning.
The longest.
Alright. Okay. Awesome. Everything seems to be working. We're going to move on to the next question so we can get through as many as possible. Are you ready, Popcorn?
I'm ready.
Awesome. Alright, so next question. How much time of work does the Arcadia update take? This is also by Black Dragon Lord.
If you mean how long it takes to create the update, then the answer is months.
Alright. Yeah. Updates like this take a long time. I can't even imagine. Alright, we're going to go on to the next one. Oh, the answer to the first one wasn't loud enough. Alright, let's go back to the first one real fast and just answer that again so that we have the answers for everything. It sounds like the audio got sort of fixed after that question was answered. Is that alright? So when will the Arcadia expansion release date be published? And yeah.
We are going to publish a release date as soon as we are ready and a concrete date is set.
Okay. So let us know if you guys heard that, and we're going to move on to the next question so we can get through more of these. Oh God, this slideshow is so much better than the way I was doing it before. Anyways. Will there be any new sets on the Arcadia update?
This question has been answered several times already. The first update won't contain any new sets and weapons.
Alright. Let's go on to the next one. Is it possible to add the server status on the patcher as well so people won't need to search for any post by Mr. Popcorn to see it?
Yes, this is possible, but it's not on the high priority list now. If we have some free time, we will add it to the patcher. But there is a pinned topic on the forums. It's called server status in the community chat section. There it can be found every time.
Alright. Next question. Alright, this is a longer one. Is there a chance to bring the Paris pets back from Spectre Tower and Dracos respectively, the gray floating pet with a yellow eyeball from Spectre Tower after Paris kills from box, and the black floating pet with red eyeball from Dracos after Paris kills from the box? Those pets were heavily wanted and had some nice stats back in EU, and I would love to see those cool fun pets to bring back in the game. This is by King Denbu.
Yes, there's a good chance for it. Actually, it's something we have on our list, but I can't give an exact date for it yet.
Alright, awesome. Just so you guys know, it's possible that when Oda came in, the reason that you couldn't hear him is because the sound is coming from the headphones, so you have to be kind of closer to the headphones. So that's kind of intended to make sure like outside sounds don't. We're doing that differently this week to see if it's a little more clean with the sound. So again, if you guys have any issue hearing myself or Popcorn, let us know. Alright, on to the next question. Will the level cap be raised to 90?
No. Entschuldigung, sorry.
No.
There are still a lot of gaps to fill between level 65 and 85.
Alright. And I remember you guys talked about that before too, because you guys want to make sure there's a lot of content, so that's what you guys are focusing on with the higher levels. Will the Arcadia update also affect any of the current maps? Like, will there be slight changes to already existing maps? For example, back when Draken first got first introduced, Libra got infested with monsters. Will something like that happen again? Please don't turn another city into a monster city like Libra and Fungoid.
There won't be any changes to existing maps in the game. Every map stays as it is.
Okay. Will there be any additional changes for Skyguard and Arcadia patch, such as colors, lightings, or additional portals, etc.? This is by Vinny.
There is no Sky Garden, only Arcadia City.
Okay.
Nothing more to say.
No spoilers. Will Arcadia achievements or medals have small animations like the Dragon Slayer, Catch Me, I Dare You, etc.?
I don't think that this will happen for part 1, but maybe later.
Alright. Yeah, Oda is also some from chat. People asking where Oda is. He is really busy. Also, because of the way we set it up, it would have taken longer to set it up, so he would also be in the chat. So this week, that's why I'm not here. I'm sure he's in the Twitch chat though. That's where he is. So he's still with you. He's just not with you. All right. Anyways, next question. Is there going to be a second part of Galaxia after defeating the serpent in Officius, since the serpent isn't dead? I'm so sorry, I messed up that word.
We have no plans for more Galaxia-related content yet.
All right. Any upcoming events for Gato's event exchange or coupon or slot machine and other exchange at vending machine? I've never seen any server doing this for years.
The slot machine will be taken out because we have no need for it. I have no further information regarding the coupons.
All right. That's interesting. Let's see. Can Forum, Woody's Family, Cactus, Maple, etc. emoticons be also added into the game? Would there be more chat emoticons in the future?
This is a nice suggestion we can add to our long list of suggestions that we have already.
Yeah, I know you guys are really good about getting to those eventually. It's just there's a lot of updates happening right now that you guys are working on. All right. Will Deckard, Bone Dragon, Wyvern, or did I say that right? Wyvern? Maybe Elga and the 4 legendary heroes, there's no Draken hero, make a comeback in Arcadia. I would love to read the continuing storyline of them. This is the Dragon Saga, and there should be more dragons in future chapters.
Not in Arcadia. But as I said in the last Q&A, Arcadia is just the beginning if you, the community, decides to like it.
Very cool. I also support more dragons, just so you know, in case. You're Oda's biggest fan. I'm sure he's really happy to hear that. All right, next question. Are all the IM costumes become... will all the IM costumes become unisex for both Draken and human in the future?
We are actually working on it, but this is a slow process. At the moment, every costume which is added is unisex and unirace.
Are all the pets have the same max stat, or just cars to be the strongest? Or was it intended for the cars to be the strongest?
I'm personally not okay with only cars having the highest stats. This is for sure a point to discuss with the team. If we are able to create new mounts one day, this would be something to take into consideration.
Very cool. Alright. Can the drop rate for Blizzard mufflers ingredients be increased or change the way to obtain them? Chrysos fur and Alexander fur, they're like even rarer than Bloody Crystal.
Yes, I agree to this suggestion of changing the way to obtain them. Maybe we can come up with something better in the future.
Very cool. What exactly is bidding for reward after Elga battle? I click bid and there's nothing happen. I can't type amount of gold if that's what it's used for.
Honestly, I have no clue.
Oh no.
Sorry.
I also don't know. I'm sorry. Alright. Will there be more types of recipes such as to make rare level or hero level items instead of just normal level, such as bone dragon recipes which only hero grade have available?
I already answered a similar question in another Q&A. That's something we can look into, but at the time being, Arcadia work is eating up all the time.
Mm-hmm. Is the profession system also involved in the update?
Yes, sort of, but I can't reveal more yet.
A lot of stuff is still top secret.
Yes.
Don't want to spoil it for people.
Very secret.
Alright. After the room system, are you going to work on the PvP system? It's between achievement and rune and character info.
We have no plans for this button yet, but it can change someday.
Awesome. All right. These are all still by Vinny. There was a couple people who had a lot of questions. It was kind of cool. Will the Nicholas Laboratory open again? If so, when?
Maybe Nicholas Lab will have a comeback, but in a different way.
Well, that's intriguing. I feel like, again, all the scientists, though, in this world, some of them are, like, not okay. Like, where did they go to school? Like, a lot of them seem to have gone crazy. All right, I think...
Especially Peril.
Yeah. All right. The next question is by Cool Sam. Will any pre-Arcadia adjustments need to be made, as in tweaks here and there before the big update? In the past, they often gave pre-patch adjustments before big updates, mostly just background stuff to ensure that release day the patch goes through well and does not require God knows how many extra maintenance hours.
No, I think so. I think we don't need any.
Okay. Cool. There was a QA thread, Fleur, that's where we're getting the questions from. We asked questions ahead of time. Actually, at the week before the last week of the month, we set up a QA thread, and we'll post it on the forums and post links to it on our Facebook page, so that players can ask questions ahead of time, and we have it set up like this so everyone can see the question. So that is where we're getting our questions. Will there be new medals aside from any ones involving the new regions in Arcadia, like for other miscellaneous stuff? Example, successful plus 20 enchant, rube building base medals, or other types of items and general medals?
Not in the first update, but we have plans for new medals, definitely.
Oh, cool. All right. Approximately how much content is added in Arcadia 1 and planned for Arcadia 2? In terms of how many new things to check out, I know there's a new endgame city and possibly a content section of the new 80 to 85 maps. I know dungeons are sadly held off unless the game could cooperate with you for once. Roughly how long would all the quests, new maps, and content take for an average player?
Not that much content. The rework of the element system is eating up most of the time. New content will be released episodic. What will be in for sure is a new city map with NPCs and a hero quest chain. Maybe 2 new quest chains, but not quite sure yet.
Hello, Yukon.
Hello?
Hello there.
Oh, CM Oda has joined us. Suddenly.
So my phone just decided that now is when the call came through.
Oh no.
So, sorry to interrupt.
Just so you guys understand, we called him like half an hour ago. So it's interesting that right now his phone is like, oh, by the way, we're calling you from the past.
But yeah, you know, I'm so far away from you folks right now.
I mean, there definitely won't be any echo.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that at all. So I'll let you go. Good luck with the stream.
All right. Thank
Take
you
care.
for joining us. Surprise guest Oda. Yeah, we're sorry if that was a little bit louder. I think that the volume was different on Oda's phone from Popcorn, so that was a sudden pleasant surprise. All right. I believe we had just finished the current question. We'll move on to the next one. Will there be new emotes considered when it becomes possible, like new dancing or different gestures?
As long as we are still fighting with the tools, this is sadly something out of reach.
Yeah. What are any currently proposed skill changes in the works? Honestly, despite the 1 week advance players got with Smart Shot homing removable due to the technical issues, it was kind of out of nowhere.
Smart Shot has been changed to Helix Shot because of abuses. First, we want to see how the new element system and the rune system coming with part 2 are working, and after that we can talk about skill adjustments.
Right. This is the last question for Cool Sam, I believe. Will Gloria sets or the ranked PvP and CPU system ever be adjusted or redesigned?
I think it should be. But you see, there are so many things to do that I can't tell you anything further on this.
All right. All right, and you told me last week how to say this person's name, and 6 people in the forums did, and I've forgotten. I think it's Fleeterduft. Is that correct?
It's Fliederduft.
Fleeterduft.
Yes.
Is that right? All right.
Almost.
Almost. I'll get it. I will. Fleeterduft.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
That's okay.
78. How long do you expect the Arcadia maintenance to be?
If all goes well, we expect it to be several hours. Longer than a normal maintenance for sure.
Yeah.
But not days.
Well, that's a relief. All right. What level range shall the Arcadia Part 1 update content be?
Something around level 65 to fill the gaps. The higher level content will come into the game step by step.
Oh. Cool. Is there more quest and area content planned for Arcadia Part 2 and the following updates, if there are some?
Yes, definitely. As I already said before, content will be released episodic.
Right. Would it be possible for you to have a look into the Elga box issue? It seems characters level 80 plus have a problem with them not dropping anything rarely for them.
Yes, we can do that when there is some free time.
Cool. Would it be possible for you to make the Galaxia Saturday, Sunday, end boss dungeon cutscene skippable? This one isn't skippable yet, and I believe many of us would really appreciate this. Thank you.
I will look into this.
Cool. We got some really nice new pets lately. Thanks for them. Do you think creating new mount pets could be possible someday in the future? This would be really great.
I definitely think we will be able to create new mounts someday in the future, as soon as we won our fights with tools.
Yes, I can attest. I know for a fact that's something you guys are looking into because I've seen some of these you guys are working on, and I am super excited for the day when the tools start behaving themselves because it's going to be amazing. That's all I'm going to say. But it is going to be amazing. All right, this is a question by Beldroy. What do you think about about the fact that Elga can be killed by one person instead of 8 summoner in less than 10 minutes?
Honestly, it's dumb. It can't be intended that there is a dungeon created for a party of 8 to be done solo.
Why are there 2 little bosses with skills like Antris, Kilmar, Gaiden, and Rivas, or bosses in Galaxia like Cancer and Sagittarius, and almost all the bosses in DS just jump and hit the ground and make you fall?
Can't tell, because all monsters have been created by the former devs. But from what I know now, really complex monster skills are not easy to achieve.
Yeah, that'll probably take some very complicated programming. Alright. Why the two-handed sword of Overlord is thinner and smaller from 70 plus levels, like the Elga weapon and POS, compared with Zhao weapon and the Ram one?
Because the former devs decided to create them this way.
Yeah. Alright. This question's by Zerothus. What is the gain on each stat? I know it may sound weird, but I always wonder what is the real point calculation in the game and what will change in this calculation in Arcadia.
I honestly can't answer this. All stats have different calculations. I would need to look into it, and I'm sure I have to one day. Then I will tell you.
Cool. Alright. Do you have any specific expectations or goals for the new expansion? And this is by Pre-Crush.
Yes, we have. We hope that the new element system will bring more balance to the game. Also, we hope that the initial quest line will be a good introduction for the upcoming episodic content.
Cool. There wasn't a Dragon Talk this month. Was there any reason why?
Usually, Alteris comes on when there is something new to deliver to you guys. If there's nothing new to bring, then he would pretty much sit there and has nothing to say.
Yeah, and that's true of, like, even if there is a lot that's being worked on, during Dragon Talks, we kind of like to show you guys stuff. So some of the stuff being worked on isn't stuff that we can really, like, show you, like, pictures of, like, new, like, weapons or, you know, areas. Like, if it's something that's already been shown, then it's kind of, like, not really a point in making an entire episode when it's just talking about things that are kind of already been talked about. So a lot of stuff takes a lot of work, so there might not be a Dragon Talk every month because we want to make sure that each episode that comes out is full of stuff and content. All right, next question. Minor problems question: is there going to be an investigation or a fix on some mission map stuff? Some notable examples I have in mind: the storylines animation in both God's Sanctuary and F5 shows Kentaurus facing the boss's opposite way while fighting the evil side, or was it already corrected? I don't remember. In Chaos, I don't remember about normal. Respective maps, monsters, and the boss reappear when the score X120 percentages, rank, party, contribution displays itself. And this is a question by RenoX.
These issues are really minor because they are not really game breaking, and so they are currently really low priority.
Okay. This is a question by Apocryphus. Would soulbound items ever get account bound instead of character bound, so costume, accessories, equipment, and pets? I think this would encourage more characters on the same account rather than multiple accounts, or is this idea total blasphemy?
Short answer, no, this won't happen.
Okay. The next question is by a really long number. Will humans get the same fluid wing animation like Dracons? Humans have paper wings while Dracons have normal wing animations.
The Dragokin animations are created by a completely different team. And if an adjustment would be that easy, I wonder why this hasn't been already done by the former devs. I doubt that this will happen soon.
Okay. Yeah, that's a problem by having more than one team work on something and then not explain anything when they send it over. This question's by Bob Lewis. Will we ever get to choose beard and skin color to our characters?
Basically, armor is the skin color. So, for every single skin color to be added to the game, every armor in the game needs to be changed as well. This would create a backlog that is entirely too large. And also the size of this kind of patch would be a huge download for all players.
So basically, the original way it was created kind of makes this like close to impossible.
You can say the skin parts of the body, like arms or legs, are bound to the complete armor. Mm-hmm. And so for every skin color we have to add, we would need to create a complete new texture for it. And that for every single equipment part.
Yeah. All right. This question is by Ghost Red. I was wondering if you guys are going to bring back aim rate and dodge rate. Before, we care a lot about aim rate and dodge rate, but after the updates in 2013 or 2014, it's changed a lot on these two. I hope you guys bring back the dodge rate into the place, like increase the gap so people start to build aim rate again. Nowadays, people only care about attacks and attack S and health, which makes the game more boring and X-spam and most. Also, what about block rate that can't deal with in some classes? Thanks. Have a nice day, guys.
evade and aim rate are actually working in PvE. You will notice that monster attacks are missing you from time to time. For PvP, it's still disabled because of several bugs that need a deeper look and would take a lot of time to fix. We need to look into this too, but it's not the right time for it yet.
All right. And then we have the last question for today. Is there a possibility to see the block system to change for percentage change to do damage reduction instead of block? More block would be equal to more reduction percentage and more rate of doing a damage reduction. They also have a second question. Where can we see the block bonus on other classes out of the bracelet? Some classes like Warlock and Invoker sometimes gets blocked on the bracelet. Soulcraft bonus, but we can't block, so there's no point on that bonus on the item. Or add the block on the other class 2 and refer to question 1. And this is also by Zerothis.
As for the first question, this needs to be looked into one day. For the second question, theoretically every class can have a block rate, but it's just not set. This is why you can see it also for non-blocking classes. It has to be discussed if other classes should be able to block or not before we make any changes to this.
Awesome. All right, well, that is all of the questions that we have for today. Just so you guys know, and I might just start closing the thread earlier, what we do with a lot of the questions is I'll create this image with the questions on it because it makes it easier to set everything up ahead of time. So if you send your question like right before the live stream, we might not have time to answer it. So make sure you get our questions in as soon as possible, because especially since today is like a Wednesday, like we want to like cherish our time with Popcorn because he has to go and work on the maintenance. So we want to get through these as quickly as possible. And thank you so much once again for joining us today, Popcorn. I know that you're super busy.
Anytime. I wish everyone a good day. A great day, and I hope that everything goes well with the maintenance today.
All right, awesome. Yeah, you guys all have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. Maintenance notices will be posted on Facebook and the forums and on our launcher. And yeah, have a great rest of your Wednesday. Goodbye, everyone.